You're listening to a Loot Dummies podcast, lootdummies.com. Venture into the Primal lands with your hosts, Brindlin Cornephius, the fox and wizard of enchantment, and his trusty little mouse sidekick, Laurel, played by Sam.
Friendlin Cornephius, but my friends call me Freddy. If you don't mind, I'd love to give you and your patrons here a little show.
And Phineas the Ferocious, the tiger folk barbarian, hailing from deep within the Jade Mist rainforest, played by Seth.
My name's Phineas. He knows how to kill people every way you can kill them, but he has no idea what anybody's talking about half the time.
And finally, your host and dungeon master, Taylor. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the show. We hope you're enjoying as much as we are. On the last few episodes, the party made it to the town of Vindfell during their Festival of the Sky Current. After helping the great glider descent go off without a hitch, they head back to the Burrowed Inn for a little R&R. That night, as they go to bed, Finn enters a meditative state and communicates with his mentor, Sterling the Tranquil, and finds himself in a babbling stream outside of the Tigerfolk temple where he was raised. Sterling draws 3 symbols on the ground and gives him a choice of an upgrade that can be made to his weapon, the Jade Claw. Finn chooses the spiral symbol, which represents a sweeping strike that can be used once per day as a special ability. The next morning, as requested, they meet Durop in the lobby of the tavern, who tells them that they have some official bog business to handle in the mines outside of town. And that is where we're going to pick up here in the mines. It's early morning, 8:30 by the time you finish your breakfast, and you head out to the edge of town. You actually go through the front gate. There's kind of a worn path, but not much of a formal path, and you come up to the entrance to a mine that's cut into the hill that actually Vindfell is kind of built on top of, and you see a sloping stone tunnel cut into this hill. Moss clings to the walls on the outside, and as you guys follow Durop in, the air grows cooler and earthier with every step. Wooden beams groan overhead, and somewhere from down below, the rhythmic clinking of picks on stones echo through the halls. And the sounds start to get louder as you see the warm glow of lanterns at the end of the tunnel up ahead. And Durop leads you into a small dug cavern with crates of different precious metals and crystals and stone stacked alongside the walls. You see wooden mining carts kind of parked around the room. It's a pretty sophisticated setup. And as you guys look around the edges of this room, you actually see some humanoids dressed in dirty rags who are shackled together at the waist in pairs. They look weak and are covered in filth, and you notice what look like bullywugs, lizard folk, and a few mouse folk mixed in. And this grung from just on the other side of the room turns and sees you guys come in, and he yells out, "Oh, look what just rolled into town. My old mate from my trainee days, Durop." And you see this grung walking over towards you. He looks a lot like Durop, but a little bit larger and tougher looking. He's kind of scarred up.
Grungs are the tree frog ones, right?
That's right.
Okay. The bullywugs are the, toad ones. Okay.
He's got this kind of leather patch armor, and he's got a giant tree symbol emblazoned on his chest, which you guys would recognize. You've seen that symbol on Durop's armor and on your carts and stuff. That's a symbol for the bog. And let me get y'all pulled into a different map here.
Oh man, this mine map gives me Mario RPG vibes so strong.
Oh, hell yeah.
Looks just like the mines in Mario RPG. That's crazy.
Oh, that's funny. Somebody made this, obviously, on Tales Tavern.
Right.
Shout out Tell's Tavern. Shout out Tell's Bar.
Shout out Tailspire. Shout out Tails Tavern.
Shut up.
Okay. This guy speaks out again. He says, "How's that nice, cushy recruiter job treating you, Drop?" Fine. And how are you, Garesh? And it's G apostrophe RESH. Oh, doing all right. Getting paid and having a little fun. And he holds up a leather whip.
Oh my, what a dickhole.
Here to check up on us, I guess. Yes. Has production increased since we brought the bog prisoners here? Yeah, it's looking like we're still a few crates short of the order. Few of them getting hurt has slowed us down. 2 are in the healer's roost. 1 took a rock slide to the ribs. The other mouthed off and found the wrong end of a shovel. A real professional operation, this is. And a little mouse folk lady comes walking up from behind him and speaks up. And she's kind of rough looking too. She's real dirty. Her little whiskers are singed and she's soot all over. And she says, "Yeah, we don't coddle miners, not even rented ones." And then this Garesh, he looks over at you two. "So, new recruits, huh? I guess the bog's letting any race in the garrison now."
Finn just kind of smirks.
Freddy's a little bit too preoccupied with what's going on around him to even notice the insult, I think.
Give me like a perception or some kind of check if you want to kind of look around a little closer.
Yeah, can I roll insight to kind of see like what's going on with the emotional interaction of the people?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Well, it's a 4.
4. Yeah, you can't really tell. I mean, you what you can tell are these guys are pretty rough, and whoever these prisoners are, they look like they're pretty beat down. They look worn out.
So are all your workers here bog prisoners?
No, not all. Just we've got some paid employees, mostly supervisors and skilled miners, but you don't know about the program?
I'm unfamiliar, like you said. New recruit.
Yeah, well, you'll have to ask Drop about it, but basically, we've got some bog prisoners on loan to help speed up production around here, and the bog gets an extra cut, and they get a little bit of a deal on the minerals we find in this mine. So it's kind of a two-sided deal that benefits both of us.
I see. The politics of it make a lot of sense. Very economical, if you will.
He barks out to the mousefolk lady. "Marin, take them down the shaft we blocked off. Show them where the incident happened. I need to discuss a few things about these orders with Drop, if you don't mind."
Marin.
Yeah, Merrin. Marin starts to lead you guys in this direction, down past a bunch of more prisoners and miners that are kind of organizing and stacking. You see big crates on the wall that are kind of organized into different materials, iron and crystal. And you see mine carts going off in several different directions. And then she gets you down to a mine shaft that they have quickly blocked off with like crates and scrap wood and old mine carts and stuff. And she's like, grab what you can. Help me clear this. This is the area that Garesh was talking about." And she starts moving crates and stuff out of the way.
Shouldn't we get some assistance for this?
She looks you up and down and says, You are the assistants. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just follow me. This is just to keep the miners out of places that they don't belong."
I'll move a small box.
Phineas is just kind of standing there with his arms crossed and one eyebrow up. And he'll occasionally like reach out with the foot and kind of like slide a box out of the way a little bit. He is not interested in any of this nasty mine.
Love it. So she gets the crates all moved and she kind of stands to the side a little bit and she says, "Okay, it's just down there. This is where the incident happened." And She hangs her head just for a moment.
What exactly happened, Marin?
You'll see, there was a... well, it's better to just show you. And she steps aside. You see, as you enter this mine shaft, this crazy, bright purple glow coming from down 100 feet or so at the end of this next shaft. As you guys step into this area and you can even see the glow a little bit, I need you both to just give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
I was about to say, I don't think Phineas is going anywhere near that shaft for now.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so you're standing like outside where the crates were just moved?
Oh yeah, he's barely close enough to even touch where the crates were. I mean, he's not into this at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Freddy would like light a little light with some magic, little torch or candle or something, and take a few steps forward. He's intrigued at her ominous words.
Okay. So y'all both give me wisdom saving throw because you're able to see the glow, but Phineas, make yours with advantage.
I got a 17.
A
Plus
17.
0. So I got a 12.
A 12. Okay, Phineas, you do feel compelled to walk at least a few steps further into the room. Freddy, you actually feel it influenced you a little stronger to keep walking towards the crystal.
Freddy's intrigued even if there's not a magic pull to it, so I'm gonna say he would probably keep walking in anyways. Maybe just think that Phineas was just, coming in with me, like not even realize that he was being compelled to.
As you get closer, you see this massive, about 15 square foot protrusion coming out of the mine wall, and it is a turquoise crystal with a bright purple glow emanating from it, and you cannot tell where this thing ends. It looks like it goes back into the wall.
It's like jutting out of the wall?
It's jutting out of the wall like this huge crystal that's just been like partially uncovered.
Does it look like the crystals when we were dealing with Silverleaf back in Rivermore?
It does, yeah. It looks like a massive version. You actually have a little fist-sized portion in your pack that Rena asked you to take to the bog for investigation.
Yeah, I think Freddy would kind of like pull it out and, look at it and look at the big crystal to kind of compare and, confirm his suspicions.
As you pull out your little crystal, it almost seems like it glows a little brighter in this room.
Marin, has this crystal always been here?
So, this shaft here, these miners, you look down at the ground and you notice there are several dead bodies on the ground. They look like they're partially burned, and she continues and she says, these miners, they were in this section and happened upon this crystal. At first, it was a small piece protruding, and they continued to excavate it for a while. And, some strange things happened in this particular section of the mine, but nothing that we thought too unusual. And then one day, towards the end of the working day, myself and Garesh were up near the front doing our tallies for the day, and we heard an explosion of sorts. And when we came in, we found the sizzling bodies of some of our miners, but we don't know what happened, and we decided to close up the shaft until someone could help us and investigate.
Yes, keep saying shaft. Take a couple steps forward closer to it to kind of investigate it.
Where is Phineas?
I mean, as far back to the entrance as possible. This ain't his thing. These people and their water and their fields and their mine shafts. He's getting over it. He's had his dream walk. He saw the luscious jungle and the babbling brooks once again. And
he's like, oh my god, I could be in a fucking tree right now.
He's looking at this marine creature, and he's just like,
Marin,
Did you lead friend Freddy down here to die?
No, I mean, certainly wouldn't on purpose. We don't know what happened.
So Freddy will get within like, a few feet and kind of like, how you like check for a hot stove, like kind of move your hand over it, but don't touch it.
As you get a few feet away and you're looking at this crystal, it is literally illuminating the room. I mean, it is a bright purple glow, and it almost seems to be pulsating, beckoning for you to reach up and touch it.
Can I do like do I have a magic detection spell? I don't know that I do. Let me check.
It really seems to me, lady, like you brought friend Freddy down here to die. All these dead bodies out here, and now he's up there in them. Now he's going to be another dead body, and when he dies, I will cleave your head from your shoulder.
She just looks at you, kind of worried. She looks you up and down, like, I think he's telling the truth.
Yeah, can I just do an arcana to see, if the emanation from it, if I can figure out like the, if it's magical or if it's some sort of
yeah.
power.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. 16.
A 16. Okay. So as you get within a few feet of this thing and you're kind of like looking up and down and you're looking all around, as you're looking at it, it's definitely emanating a strong magical aura. And it is a magic that you have not felt. How much info does it give you?
It's just a skill check. It's not detect magic. I don't have detect magic.
Okay. Yeah, this thing definitely appears to be emanating a magic aura. Like I said, it's almost kind of vibrating. And as you lean in and really investigate this thing, all of a sudden, this strong pulsing wave comes off of this thing, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw as this wave of purple light gets really bright and starts to push you backwards.
13.
A 13. Okay, so as this purple light comes flashing off of this thing, as it seemingly comes to life, this energy pulses through the entire room, and you are stunned. You are unable to move. And both of you guys see 5 skeletons on the ground begin to rise up and form, and they are glowing with this purple energy, and we need to roll initiative.
Mother of Angula. Oh, Phineas is just going, curious fox. It's supposed to be curious cats. Oh, let's go. Nat 1.
Hey, I got a nat 3 for a 6.
I got a 5 with a nat 1.
Lord.
Nice. We're doing great.
Twinning.
Oh, worst twinning ever.
And poor Freddy is
Oh, yeah, I'm like
stunned.
double bad because I'm stunned. Oh, shit. Yeah, I really needed a
Don't
good
worry.
roll.
If you go down before I get away from Marin, I'm just going to cleave her head off
Just
and
kill
leave
Marin.
the mines.
Well, at least have something.
I won't even come down there to kill those skeletons.
5 skeletons form all around Freddy, who's stunned, and like I said, they're glowing with purple energy, and
and we didn't go shopping for our health potion.
They each begin to pick up their mining helmets and plop them on their head, and their picks and shovels, whatever they've got closest to them.
Oh, scary.
All right, what did y'all roll? 6 and a 5?
6 and a 5. It's so bad.
You're not last, but 4 of them beat you.
Wow. Wow.
Finn's pretty far back.
Phineas yells out, Freddy, come back up here.
He's just, I imagine he's like T-posing, basically.
Stop doing your magic stuff and come back up here. This is no good. And he kind of puts his big paw on Marin's shoulder, like around the back of her neck. He's got his fingers on one of her shoulders and his thumb all covering up her whole other shoulder.
Tell me what stunned does to you. I'm very nervous about this because
it's really bad.
Real
Ben
bad.
is way back, and there's 5 of them around you, and 4 of them get to go before you
Incapacitated.
return.
It
Can't
might
move.
legitimately be death for Freddy, because not only am I, can't move and can't take actions, but attack rolls have advantage against me. So any chance I had of like maybe not taking hits are basically out the window.
And you
Oh,
auto
lovely.
fail some of the saving throws. I think strength and dex.
Yeah, but I assume these guys aren't going to make me make saves.
No, but that fucking crystal might.
It's true. It's true.
Okay. The first one creaks to life and cracks his head on straight and comes towards you with a pick as you're stunned. And he's going to swing said pick at your back with advantage.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really bad.
Well, first one was a nat 1. Second one is a 12 to hit.
Oh my gosh, even without mage armor, that's a miss.
Okay, so he misses. That's all he can do. Next one is this one over here. He gets over, creaks up to life, comes over near you, grabs a shovel, takes a swing at you with advantage. Oh my gosh, 12, and then a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh no.
He does 4 bludgeoning damage as he smacks you in the back of the head with a shovel. And I need you to roll a D100.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Okay. Roll. What is this? Oh no. 29. Oh god. Freddy's gonna die!
Oh my god. So as he smacks you in the back of the head with this shovel, this purple light just wafts over you as the shovel connects, and you teleport 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's incredible.
Wow.
Oh, 60 feet. Does it have to be exactly 60 feet?
Within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet. I'm just gonna go like right about back here-ish, kind of behind Phidias. Just like right back here.
Okay. All right.
But I can't move it. You'll have to move it for me.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right.
The
The next one,
luck. I'm good. Wait, how much damage did I take?
4 damage.
Oh my god. I could not have gotten out of that situation better. That's amazing.
This next one creaks up to life and looks around, sees that you've disappeared. Oh, and you're still stunned, by the way.
Yeah.
And takes off running back towards you guys and is going to take a swing at Marin, who's actually the closest right now.
Phineas holds her still.
He rolled a 22 to hit.
Oh no.
6 damage. And then I'm going to roll something for her.
She's not dead.
I'm going to roll a D100 for her. Okay, she rolled a 12. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Okay. You're not sure, but it looks like she gets shorter. This guy sticks her in the chest with a pickaxe, and this purple energy glows around her, and it looks like she gets a little smaller. Next up is this one. He's going to turn and run, and first person he's going to see is Marin as well. And he's going to hit her. 14. Oh, it does another 12 damage to her, and she goes down.
You're getting killed now. You know
Phineas
what?
is just looking at her like, oh.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
She's pretty weak warrior.
All right, and next up is Freddy. Give me a con saving throw as you are somehow stunned. I like to imagine that you don't know exactly what happened.
Right. Ooh, crushed it. Dirty 20.
Okay, you are no longer stunned, but that
Thank
did
God.
take your full turn to
Sure,
get unstuck. All right, Phineas, you're up. You've got 2 of these awakened skeletons just a couple feet from you as you just saw them take Marin down.
He looks back at Fred and he's like, what are we doing here? And then he looks back and he cocks his head and his feline eyes widen out to full black circles as he goes into a controlled rage.
All right.
What did you say,
Just
Sam?
kill the skellies.
Oh,
Oh, he's stunned.
Yeah, he's stunned. He's coming out of it. He's like,
And he absolutely just wildly swings at the skeleton in front of him. That'll be an 11.
Oh, an 11 is a miss.
Yeah, so that'll be a miss. And then Phineas is just like, stupid mouse lady's in my way, and he like shoves her to the side of the hallway
He's
so
so
he can get in
mean.
a better fighting combat. No, I'm just kidding.
You kick her out of the way. She rolls over
Kicks her
against
out
the
of the way.
wall.
Roll her body over.
Freddy, I think they shrunk the mouse. And he'll end his turn.
Okay, next up is this other one. He's going to come running 27 feet or so and get all the way up to you. I guess about right at 30 feet. And take a swing at you, Finn. Nat 1, he misses. The next one does the same. Let's see, can he squeeze past? Yep, he can squeeze past this other and get up next to you again. See if he can hit you. Okay, dirty 20.
That'll hit.
He does 5 bludgeoning damage to you, and give me a D100 roll.
So that'll only be 3 damage.
Okay.
And a D100 roll. A 5.
What the? A 5. Okay.
Is low
Interesting.
good or high good? Because 29,
I don't know.
low was kind of good.
Okay. Right as this guy hits you, out of the body of the skeleton appears almost like a spirit leaving the body, a spectral, ghostly image of a bullywug wearing rags and chain around its waist. And it just comes out of this skeleton and just kind of like hovers around right where it was standing. And that's all that happens.
Finn's eyes get real wide now. He's just like, Freddy, we gotta go.
They're just animated by magic. Just smash them. Use the blunt end of your pick. Crush their bones.
I could just grab you and we could run away.
No. We can defeat them. I just needed a moment to collect myself. I'm ready now.
Okay.
The last one that was back over by the crystal comes running up, but he can't quite get to you. He's kind of smashing into his compatriot's back, and he is not able to attack you. Same thing with this one. So you got him kind of stacked up in this mine. Actually, this one can squeeze through there, so he is going to try and take a swing at you. He squeezed between 2 of them. He rolled a 19 to hit you.
That'll hit.
And he'll do 5 bludgeoning damage to you. And then give me another D100 roll as this purple energy courses through your body.
76.
76.
All right.
Oh, so as this purple energy envelops you, it gets brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter until it is a super bright white light, like a star emanating from you.
Oh no.
Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you is blinded until the end of its next turn.
Wow.
So these 3 guys are blinded for their next turn. And one of them... is this guy within 5 feet? Not quite. He's not going to come at you because of the light. He's like shielding his eyes. And Freddy, you are up, and you just see your buddy emanating this supernova.
Freddy will like shield his eyes. He was already like kind of running up, and he'll kind of like shield his eyes and be like, "Duck, Phineas!" And he's going to run up next to him so that he can cast out a cone, a 15-foot cone,
sick. Right over his head.
Yeah, kind of right past him. I think I can get pretty much all of them, and they all need to make DC 13 Dex saves.
Okay, let me just check their modifier real quick. Bet it's not very high.
Hopefully I roll high.
The blinded ones auto-fail checks that require sight.
Oh, I'm going to say they all fail. Rule of cool.
Yeah, the flashbanged them.
They're flashbanged. They're going to all fail. So what happens to them?
They will take 13 fire damage. So he just runs and kind of like puts a hand next to him and shoots out a flame right out of his hand.
Sick. What spell was that?
That's Burning Hands upcast.
Burning Hands.
Yeah,
Awesome.
upcast
Okay.
to the level. And he's actually going to move back after doing that 10 feet or so.
Okay.
Back out of the combat. I guess they're blind, so they wouldn't get an AOO, would they?
Nope. No AOO for those blind ones.
Nice.
Okay. And then Phineas, you are up and you are glowing.
Phineas is at this point he's freaking out and he's like the jungle. I should be in the jungle. Babbling brooks, babbling brooks, babbling brooks. And he looks down and he grips the jade claw and he feels for the first time ever something coursing into his paw from the war pick that he's so fond of. Taking advantage of these blind, skelly bastards, he slips in between the three that are in front of him, getting right into the middle of all five of them. As he does, he reaches the claw down, and with both hands, he pirouettes into a massive swirling tornado of violence. Oh boy. So the question is, do I get advantage because some of them are blind?
You could always roll 2 and use the first one for the not blind ones and use the better for the blind ones.
What do you think, Taylor?
I think with you moving in between them, I'm going to say they're all blind. You know,
Okay.
let's roll
Yeah.
it with advantage because you are still glowing as your turn starts.
Okay. Here we go.
Kill them all.
Oh, 24.
Oh, can you
Yeah.
imagine if you rolled crap
That
on that
hits.
roll? That would have been so upsetting.
I can't imagine. Okay, so this is going to be +2 to damage for raging. So it'll be a 1d12 plus 7. Here we go. Ooh! So that'll be 15 total damage. So he spins around with the blunt end of his war pick and just with bludgeoning trauma force, just ping, 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 the sides of all their heads.
You literally explode in a cloud of bones. Freddy just sees this spinning white light and then
White
just
light.
bones erupt in every direction as these things are weak to bludgeoning. They only had 7 HP left, and you basically did 26 damage to every single one of them.
Oh, let's go.
Purple glowing bones just fly around the mine shaft, hit the ground with a clanking
Like
sound.
bowling pins bouncing off the walls and get a strike.
The light fades. You guys are out of initiative.
Can I make a medicine check to try to stabilize the rat girl?
Oh, Phineas had already picked her up and was bringing her to you.
Yes, you can.
16. So I think as long as it's over a 10, I think it stabilizes. It doesn't heal her at all, but we can take her back.
Ah, silly mouse girl. I thought she was a warrior. Now I feel bad. She should have never been in combat. Fix her, Freddy.
Well, I've got her all right for now. We'll have to get her back and find a healer to recover her.
Phineas kind of licks his lips a little bit and he goes, "Hey, Freddy, do you think if I licked her wounds, it would make them better?"
Not a good idea, considering we haven't had anything to eat for an hour or two.
Very well. What do you think's in that thing that guy hit you with?
I think I'd rather not get anywhere near that crystal ever again. But something tells me it won't be the last we see of them. And he kind of thumbs the crystal in his pocket.
So, what happens if Phineas tries to pick up one of the purple glowing picks? Is it still glowing purple?
When they fell dead, it like slowly faded out and the purple kind of disappeared. So if you bend down and pick up the pick, it seems just like a regular pick.
He kind of jabs Freddy in the shoulder with it. See if
Oh.
anything happens.
What do you do that for?
No, nothing happens.
Oh, he throws it back down.
As you guys walk back out into this main shaft carrying Marin, Gresh sees you and kind of comes walking over to you and he's like, "What the hell's happening there?"
Well, it seems your incident is still unresolved. Crystal animated the corpses of the lives it had already taken and sent them against us. We were able to destroy them, but Poor Marin here fell to their attacks. She seems to be all right. She'll recover, but not anytime soon.
Phineas leans down and says, Freddy, tell the squishy frog man that I killed all the bad things with one blow. Oh, and you burned them too.
It was pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie, even by your standards. It was an explosion of bone and dust.
Hear that?
It's like a tornado, really. Frankly, the power of the gods hardly compares.
He just starts laughing. Well, yeah, good work down there, I guess. We'll get Marin sent up to the healer's roost and see what we can do, but...
Call that path a lost cause.
And right about that time, as you say that, you hear footsteps. You hear someone, sounds like they're running from the mine shaft, the main mine shaft further down. And we're going to end our session there.
Oh, man.
We'll see what happens next time.
I love the mines. I yearn for them, if you will.
I'm a
You yearn
yearner.
for the mines.
I'm a yearner.
Well, the
fun,
tornado
guys.
spin already seems like the best choice. That was delightful.
Oh my! Could it have been any better? I mean,
The
that was
setup.
no.
I mean, fucking 5 weak to bludgeoning damage, blind advantage. Like, oh yeah, could not have been set up any better.
Set them up to knock them down. There is a risk with that one that you discovered, is that if you roll bad, it's just wasted.
I know. I hadn't really thought about that because it's one roll for all of them. So it's like, yeah, if you roll bad, you just lose it.
So I was not going to do it before discussing it, so I didn't even want to bring it up in the heat of the moment. But I wondered, am I allowed to pair reckless attack with...
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Oh, to guarantee advantage. There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
don't see why not.
Yeah,
it's once per
that's
day.
perfect. Well, and it's thematically perfect, right? You jump in and recklessly do a 360 spin move, like
Yeah.
Right, you would almost. I almost should have built that in as a mechanic. Like
you have to use reckless.
disadvantage,
Yeah.
or they have advantage against you next turn. But yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, so you got the Jade Claw's got a little skill tree action coming. So
I love it.
Yeah.
It's delightful.
It makes that one image essential with the swirl like dragon head.
yes,
It made me think of what if the J Claw's physical appearance changed.
oh yeah, I love
the
that.
jade
to
shape.
reflect.
Yeah, like maybe with this upgrade, it's got like a little spiral inlay, like on the right in the middle or something.
And like the claws are a little more hooked over.
Well, I was gonna say before I've imagined the blunt side to be a square with a
Mhm.
a completely flat face, and
Almost like a hammer.
squared thing like an old hammer. But what if now it's more of a rounded oval shape with no sharp edges on the corner, like a ball peen
Mhm.
hammer, so
Yeah.
that when he's spinning, it can glance off of his
aerodynamic.
targets. And
Yeah, it's
doesn't...
got like a little spiral etching
yeah.
filling out that ball end. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like
I wanted that to be like a cool cinematic surprise, but I wanted so bad when you were leveling up to be like, you're gonna get something cool if you don't take a feat.
yeah,
Right.
you'll still get a
I
fun
was
choice.
biting my tongue. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, plus it adds a little like cool monkey kind of temple flavor with Sterling meditating, and I was like, oh yeah, that'll be
Monk-esque.
monkish.
Monkish.
Monkish. I like monkish.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
That was fun.
That was fun.
You like my little crystal build on the wall? I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
That was
it really conveyed the energy really well.
I screenshot it. Put it in the Discord.
Yeah. I'm going to reach out about having a surprise guest for our next sesh.
Oh hell yeah.
Awesome. That'd be exciting.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week to find out what happens to our party. Join us at patreon.com/lootdummies to listen to these episodes significantly earlier and get other goodies, including 3D printed miniatures, and access to our Discord.